Good morning, miners, and welcome to Safety Week 2012. This week we're going to be reviewing our school-wide safety procedures, and we're going to be practicing a number of drills to help keep our campus safe. The safety of our campus is of the utmost importance, and our safety hinges on the efforts of our entire school community. This week we're going to be going over 3 emergency procedures: evacuation drills, lockdown drills, and earthquake drills. Over the past year, we've had 15 Nevada Union students complete a 20-hour training course on community emergency procedures. Let's take a second to get to know the faces and names of our CERT team members.
Hello, I'm Sierra Delugi.
Jason Rosales.
Asta Adhikari.
Kristen Burgess.
Gunnar Johnson.
Ashley Brose.
Josh Moore.
Molly Frank.
Hi, I'm Carly Keogh.
And we are the Student CERT Team.
Our school CERT team members are an integral part of our safety team and should be looked to for guidance and direction during actual emergencies or drills. There are 3 important things to remember during an evacuation, and our CERT team members are going to review those with you now.
Let's talk about the drill we'll be conducting today. Fire drills or leave the building drills. First thing is when a fire drill sounds or you're instructed to evacuate, students and staff must leave in a quiet and orderly fashion. Second is students and staff should walk to their designated evacuation area and take their attendance there. Third thing is students must remain with their teacher at all times and must not leave the premises of that area for their own safety. Now, some things you don't want to do is when a fire alarm sounds, one thing you don't want to do is just kind of freak out and cause mass chaos. We don't want no one running around going, fire drill, what do we do? Definitely not a thing you want to do. Another thing is, like I said, definitely stay in that area. Do not leave your teacher. That would be a bad thing to do.
A couple important things for teachers to remember. Number 1, leave your classroom doors unlocked. Number 2, bring your red attendance sheets with you so that you can take roll when you get to your evacuation site and have them ready for someone to pick up. And number 3, please do your best to keep your classes together in your evacuation area. One other thing to mention about evacuation, since this is a frequently asked question: what do we do if it's during passing period or lunch? The answer to that is, take a look around you right now. You're in your second period class. Pay attention to your evacuation site that you're going to in just a couple minutes. And during any passing period or lunchtime, you are to evacuate to your second period class evacuation location.
Good morning. Today we'll begin our training on lockdowns. There are a number of situations that require us to lock down the school, and there are a few different types of lockdowns that we need to be familiar with, depending on the situation. We would call for a lockdown whenever the school has determined that it is not safe to stay outside. Another reason the school may call for a lockdown is if we've been made aware of a potential threat, dangerous enough that we need to account for all the students, and if we do not want anyone roaming around unattended. Examples of this type of lockdown would be if there's a robber in the area involving a weapon, and if there's a weapon known on campus, or something else to the effect.
We will initiate a lockdown procedure when an announcement is made over the PA system stating, "Please initiate lockdown procedures."
Staff members should quickly check the immediate area and firmly direct students into the closest classroom. All classroom doors should be locked and windows and curtains should be closed. Students should be moved away from doors and windows, and classroom lights should be off.
Students who are in the hallway when they hear the announcement should head into the nearest classroom and follow the direction of the staff member in the classroom.
Students and staff members are to remain on lockdown until directions are provided via the PA or telephone. Bells for passing periods should not be followed during lockdowns.
During a lockdown, don't run outside like a hooligan, go outside, or try to look outside windows or open doors.
Westbury v. Sanders was a Supreme Court decision in 1964 that decided one vote for one person instead of dividing the boundaries up on geographical area. my God. Every man for himself. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go.
We will now focus on earthquakes.
We will practice duck and cover techniques for the duration of a 30-second earthquake. So let's start off looking at earthquakes. If you are indoors when an earthquake takes place, the first thing you need to do is duck, cover, and hold. Number 1, make sure your body is small as possible. Get in the fetal position, whatever you need to do. Cover your eyes and ears as best as possible. You don't want to hear or see what's going on. It's horrific. Put your face in your arms and protect the back of your neck. Make sure and do that. And once the shaking has stopped, evacuate, which you will not do this time for the drill. If you are outdoors, stay in PE. During an earthquake, you should lie flat, cover your face and skin as much as possible. Cover your eyes and ears as best as possible. And once the shaking has stopped, once again, you would evacuate in the real situation, but you will not evacuate after the drill.
Thank you, CERT team. And as we all know, practice makes perfect. So today we're going to practice an evacuation drill. We're also going to have some video crews on location so that we can review our footage and make some improvements if need be. So please keep these 3 steps in mind. Number 1, leave your classroom in an orderly fashion. Number 2, walk to your evacuation site. And number 3, remain with your class. All right, Nevada Union, practice makes perfect. So we're going to practice our drill in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.